Welcome back to Naturally Spiritual, where we always correlate the spiritual with the natural. I'm Cheryl,
And I'm Sherry.
and we're here to bring you another brief moment in Black history.
Love my Black history facts.
Let's just go ahead and get to it. Let's think about just because something has always been done a certain way, that doesn't necessarily mean that it's efficient, right?
That's true because sometimes you hear, yeah, I do it this way because mama did it that way and grandmama did it that way and
Right.
great grandmama did it that way, but there's no real efficiency to it.
Right. No rhyme or reason, because if grandmama did it or great grandmama did it, they did it with what they had
at that time.
That's right?
Mm-hmm.
So there's always room, for improvement, right?
There's always room for improvement. I mean, and again, it can go from out of need. Like take Thomas L. Jennings, who is our historian for tonight.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he worked in a department store, one of the largest department stores in New York.
Mm-hmm.
And so you have to think about it being a large department store. It was more than likely designer clothes. And so he listened to customers coming in complaining about the not only the high cost to clean their clothes, but also the damage of the clothes.
Right.
Sometimes
think about, they had the good stuff, that good material, right?
Good material, that material that just flowed and just fit, and things like that. And if it didn't fit, they back then paid for tailors a lot,
right?
And so he heard the customers in their complaints and everything, and so out of need, he designed a dry scarum, which is basically dry cleaning,
right?
And so because he was he was in New York, he was able to go to the patent office, and he became the first Black to obtain a patent.
Well, all right.
So I mean, so he two birds with one stone,
right?
Really, when you think about it. And so he was able to, with this process, go in and use less water,
right,
in cleaning the clothes. I mean, and he didn't have the harsh lies and things like that that was used to clean clothes. And so people were happy. Now I got my clothes and they're pretty much restored to like new condition.
Right.
So who wouldn't be happy with that?
Right. Who wouldn't be happy? Because you think about it. Sometimes now when you had that load's too heavy in the washing machine, and when it stops and you take those clothes out, they're dripping wet. They're so heavy. Can't bring them out because they're that drenched, right?
Yeah. And I'm like, I thought we had the good energy,
right?
But honey, with all that water is stuck in those clothes, oh my gosh! And then you can't, you have to run that cycle all over again.
So just imagine how just imagine how, if we're frustrated, how frustrated they were. Thankful for him for doing it, right?
Right. And so if I can come behind you with the scripture, and it's coming from Philippians 2, 3, and 4. Let nothing be done through strife or vainglory, but in lowliness of mind, let each esteem other better than themselves. So there's always room for efficiency, always room for improvement.
Right.
If you're saying, this is the way I know. Keep that ear open. You never know what somebody can come up with that'll make things easier on you.
Right.
And easier on your pocket. Because think about the cost of dry cleaning.
That part.
I look for that stuff that doesn't say dry clean on it. I'm cheap. I'll be the first to tell you. If it can go in the washer, that's where it's going to be.
Machine washable.
Yeah, machine washable. That's where it's going to be. Look. Not every man on his own things, but every man also on the things of others. I mean, so you can always make somebody else's lives easier,
right,
and better,
right, and no need in being jealous of where someone else is, because if you work with that person, you can help that person and help yourself.
Right,
in the meanwhile, right, help me help you, and that is a way that you can get ahead,
Right. Say that.
So, yeah. So just working with one another. Look, teamwork makes the dream work, right?
Right. Dream big. If you want big, you got to dream big, and not just dream. You have to go get it.
You have to go get it, right?
You have to go get it, gang. So we hope we blessed you again with another Black History moment.
Right.
And again, if you like us, Love us.
Hit those buttons, right?
Like, share it, and subscribe.
All right.
Love you, gang.
Have a good night.